I've begun noticing a lot of excessive frustration coming from my son, where he's doing a lot of self-inflicted hitting, a lot of toy throwing, and these were patterns that I wasn't necessarily seeing to the extent in other kids. So after doing a little bit of research, I realized that my 2-year-old son was displaying a lot of anger and aggression. So today I'm going to share with you 4 play-based methods that we've been recommended as a way to help release some of these deep-seated emotions. So these methods that I'm going to share with you, I will say, have really helped us to create a deeper connection with our son, as well as a better understanding of what's really happening. And when we started to apply some of these methods with him, a lot of the anger and aggressive behaviors really start to subside. They still come up, but we don't see them at the same extent that we were seeing them before. So the 4 play-based methods that I'm going to share with you actually came from a really amazing book called Attachment Play: How to Solve Children's Behavior Problems with Play, Laughter, and Connection. And this is by Aletha Solter. And this particular book was recommended to me by Katie at Thriving Littles. You can find her on Instagram, and she's also here on YouTube, and she's a really amazing resource. So I've linked her details down in the description box below in case you want to find her. But this particular book focuses on really basic play-based activities that parents can do with their kids, ranging from ages 0 all the way to early teens. But for the purpose of today's video, since I have a 2-year-old son and he's a toddler, I'm going to focus on how I apply some of the learnings from this book with my 2-year-old son. So in this book, Aletha recommends there are 4 different modes of play that can be initiated with a child. So the first one is non-directive, child-centered play. And the way that I've interpreted that through the book and what I'm learning is that it's a bunch of different open-ended toys where the child is able to use their imagination. So what those toys look like might be dolls, a dollhouse, different blocks, different characters, and what essentially this particular play entails for allowing the child to lead the play and for the caretaker just to be present. There's many times when I'm in the middle of doing something such as cooking, or I'm trying to get a task done, and my son is really asking for my attention. He will grab my hand, and what I do is I stop what I'm doing and I allow him to lead me. And usually what he's asking me is he's pulling on me for me to sit down on the floor with him and literally for me to watch him play. He doesn't necessarily ask me to interact, but he just wants my presence. And so that is one way that I started implementing this with him. It's not always convenient, but I've really tried to make the effort that even I will go and sit down with him just for 5 minutes, and I will acknowledge him and give him the attention that he is seeking in that moment, versus telling him, no, mommy can't do it right now. Now, sure, sometimes there are times where I literally cannot because I'm in the middle of doing something like, you know, burning something on the stove. But majority of the time, I've really started to ask him, show mommy, show me what you would like to do. Or here, lead me, tell me, show me what you would like for me to help you grab.